friendly 88.3 WAFJ and 92.7 Sylvania. Good morning, John and Cleve here at 10 minutes after 8.
And sunny and hot. 97, 98 again. Chance of a thunderstorm, though. Could be severe at times today. Right now, we've got about 78 degrees.
We love to hear about young people who are making a difference, and we have one with us this morning. Her name is Emily Williamson. She's a 16-year-old student at Harlem High School. She's put together a Facebook page to help people, and the way it helps is by folks sharing their story. There's power in storytelling, and Emily is finding that out firsthand with her Facebook page, Share Your Story. What kind of stories are you asking people to share here, Emily?
Testimonies of things that they dealt with in their life, how they overcome it, and how God has helped them through it.
This is kind of different, Emily. Where did you get this idea from, and how long ago before you started this?
I struggled with a few things myself when it came to depression and all after I lost my dad, and just seeing how big of a problem it is among teens and how little people actually know about suicide. It just inspired me to start a movement to help people.
It sounds like you were struggling with suicidal thoughts after the loss of your dad.
I wouldn't say as far as suicide, but along those lines. Yes,
just
sir.
Depression in general. Where did you go for help?
I started writing, and at that time I was kind of distant from God, but my family brought me back to Him. And so I found that hope in God, and it just made me want to share it with other people.
So for you, family support and the church support was very helpful. And I guess as you get more and more people involved in your site, this is hopefully one of the things that will come out, that they need to increase their circle of support.
Oh, yes, sir. Support's a big thing.
This happened how many years ago that you began dealing with this?
Well, I started struggling with it when I was 8 years old, and I started Share Your Story last year on January 26th.
So you had been dealing with it a long time, as far as talking about depression specifically. Is it something that you kept inside?
I had a really hard time with bottling things up, and that's how I know that whenever you have a problem and it's a secret, that it has so much more power over you, because I struggled with that firsthand.
How did you get it out? Where did you go to tell your story?
My journals for a very long time. Then I started letting people in. I started making friends, started talking to my mom, getting help, and that really just helped me. And then I became really social when I got involved with my youth group at Bethesda Baptist, and then I moved to Grace Baptist, and I'm trying to get as involved there.
We're chatting with Emily Williamson, a 16-year-old from Harlem who has a special Facebook project called Share Your Story that aims to help folks going through a difficult time. We'll find out more about how this particular ministry works coming up in about 8 minutes on 88.3 WAFJ. Todd Nelson with Words. 16-year-old from Harlem that's put together a special Facebook ministry project called Share Your Story, aiming to help folks. And you mentioned a little while ago that this site will help folks who are struggling with suicidal thoughts, depression. What other kinds of issues do you deal with, Emily, with Share Your Story?
People struggling in their faith, people struggling with eating disorders, children going through divorce, parents that are going through divorce. And I mean, it doesn't matter anything. Everyone has a story, and every problem's important. So it's not limited to any one cause. It's everyone.
So it sounds like your Facebook page is geared towards anyone who's dealing with a hard issue in their life, going through a difficult time. When they come to your Facebook page, Share Your Story, is that what you want them to do? Just tell what's going on?
I mean, the whole point is to share your testimony and to tell everyone what you went through, how you went through it, and how you got over it, and hopefully provide inspiration for someone who might also be going through those kind of things, and try and tell them about God while you're doing it.
So you really love for the overcomers to visit your website, the people who've been there, done that. They've got a story to tell of how God has seen them through, and you're hoping that will help some other people who visit your site.
Yeah, and even if you haven't overcome it yet, we'd still love to hear your story, and then that'll encourage people to comment on there, and we can hook you up with a resource to get you the help you need.
It sounds like you just want to get the conversation started.
Conversation's extremely important in rescue.
So the Facebook page is geared towards folks dealing with depression, suicide, self-harm, addiction, or just having a hard time in life, period. What have you seen come out of this in the time that you've put together this page?
We actually did a benefit concert July 27th of last year, and that was awesome. It was everyone gathered up, and we just had an amazing time singing and everyone getting along. We raised money for a local rehab center, and it was just amazing to see a community come together for one cause and for everyone to be so involved in it, so heartfelt. So that's
so
a movement.
cool.
Are you wanting just teenagers to visit your site, share your story, or are you looking for stories from people of all ages?
All ages, from when you learn how to write till you're too old to write. Anything's fine.
Because everybody has a story to tell.
That is absolutely right.
And you never know how your story may be a blessing to someone else and could change their life just by being willing to tell it.
That's right.
Emily Williamson has put together the Facebook page, Share Your Story, and if you'd like a link to it, you'll find it on our morning show blog at WAFJ.com. Emily is a 16-year-old from Harlem who's making a difference, and we appreciate you coming in to share your story with us.
Thank you.